We all know Bond as the man in the tuxedo, but what makes it a Bond tuxedo versus just a young fella going off to his debs? Or prom for you American viewers. The first time we ever saw Bond was in a tuxedo, and it was iconic.
I admire your courage, Miss...
Trench. Sylvia Trench. I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
Mr. Bond, I suppose you wouldn't care to, raise the limit?
I have no objections.
But why was it so right? I think it's all about the details. These are some of the details that make a tuxedo look right when it comes to Bond. Firstly, the cut. There are opposing forces at play when it comes to Bond's tuxedo and tailoring. Bond is supposed to be masculine and strong, but he's also a gentleman. A Bond tuxedo should show off a little bit of athleticism, but not be too tight. He likes high quality things, and that should be reflected in his clothing. So Bond doesn't wear tight suits, which is the style in certain circles today. Look, no one's perfect. Even Craig at the Skyfall premiere wore a jacket that was probably way too small. But we'll give him a break, because next time at the Spectre premiere, he wore one of his best ever tuxedos. It has to be a fine balance. Then there are also the other details. I go back to Connery, and the colour has to be midnight blue. Sometimes I'll take black. I think the details for Bond's evening attire are quite simple. A shawl collar, a silk turn back cuff on the dinner jacket, and a pair of cufflinks on the shirt. Not too loud. And sometimes you don't even have to do the cufflinks. Look at Craig in No Time to Die. He wears cocktail cuffs. A lot of the time, Bond doesn't even wear cummerbund, but always wear a pocket square. And a nice watch too. Dalton was definitely the most minimalist with his tuxedos. No pocket square, notched lapels on his jacket. That was the time, and that was what he was trying to go for. While Brosnan turned it up to 11.
This is the new banker, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
Big pocket handkerchief, slightly larger bow tie, peak lapels, and a waistcoat. He's probably the most formal of any of Bond's tuxedos. He does look brilliant in it. But Bond generally is a minimalist when it comes to evening attire. As I said before, he doesn't even wear a cummerbund a lot of the time. However, Brosnan is the outlier, and he dials it up, as I said. In the Brioni tuxedo, he gives it everything. There are also some extras too. Craig's Bond likes to wear braces. They always look cool, and they're functional too, obviously. You get to see them in Skyfall. And when it comes to a watch, at the start he wore a dress watch, but then quickly shifted to wearing his Rolex. After that, it was whatever the paid partnership watch was. So those are sort of the important parts of a Bond evening attire. It's not about turning it up to 11 and going mad. Even Brosnan isn't super crazy compared to some evening attires. It's about getting a few of the details right. Cufflinks, good shirt, pocket square, nice tailored suit, polished, good pair of black shoes. Don't even have to be dress shoes. Let's not fail to mention one important thing. The ivory dinner jacket. It's part of the history of Bond. And with no pocket square and a red carnation, beautiful. Yes, it can look good. Very few can pull it off, but in the hot weather, our man can do it. And here is just a list of some of my favourite Bond tuxedo moments. Dr. No, obviously.
Have those changed, will you?
Too bad you have to go. Just as things were getting interesting.
Yes. Tell me, Miss Trench, do you play any other games? I mean, besides chemin de fer.
Goldfinger. Connery and Thunderball.
£500 pounds, please.
He's just
Thanks.
at his peak here.
Oh, sorry.
There.
Thank you.
Lazenby in Majesties, but especially during the montage. Moore and Moonraker wearing a tuxedo at a parade, it's just funny. As I said before, Brosnan giving it his all.
Attention, engine running. Please shut door now.
Plastic nicht verarschen.
And two Craigs, Skyfall and Spectre. The ivory dinner jacket suits him in Morocco. Yes, it's a very on-the-nose Casablanca reference, but it works. These are the elements I think it takes for something to be a Bond tuxedo. It just has to be well tailored, not too tight, with some of the right details. It's actually not about breaking the bank. You don't have to go all out, but do some things well. Even Dalton was a complete minimalist. And now you can sit at home during this lockdown knowing you're wearing your tuxedo just like Bond. But as I leave you, here is how our hero does it. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe. Bye.
Thank you.
Put it all on red. It's the circle of life.